Bay Area. Hi, I'm Diane. Thank you for joining me for another episode of SFN. Why are they looting? It's asked every time protests against police violence erupt into civil unrest. We know the answers by now: poverty, anger, age, rage, and a sense of helplessness. For some, it's a form of political violence. For others, destructive opportunism. There appears to be no single motive. Often the catalyst is economic: grabbing necessities, stealing goods to sell, snatching luxury items few can afford, or retaliating against merchants thought to be exploitive. Looting is theft. It violates the law. But stealing commodities isn't senseless, given that we are in the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. Looting should not surprise anyone. During this episode of SFN, we are examining media representation, addressing misleading portrayals of black males in snatch and grab thefts. The media plays a crucial role in shaping public perception and influencing societal attitudes. However, there's a growing concern about the perpetuation of racial stereotypes, particularly the portrayal of black males as the primary culprits in snatch and grab thefts against convenience stores and department stores. This policy brief aims to explore the reasons behind this phenomenon and proposes measures to counteract this harmful narrative. To support these claims, relevant statistical data will be presented. Media bias and stereotyping. Media bias can influence how crimes are reported, leading to the overrepresentation of specific racial and ethnic groups, especially black males, as perpetrators of snatch and grab thefts. This type of bias continues to perpetuating harmful stereotypes and fuels racial profiling. And I would add, have you noticed whenever there's a black man involved in something, it's alleged, but you'll see a full screenshot of him. And if you don't see a full screenshot, what? 9 out of 10 times the culprit was, the alleged perpetrator was not black. Moving right along. Next category, lack of context and nuance. Media coverage often lacks comprehensive context and nuance, leading to the portrayal of snatch and grab thefts as a prevalent crime committed mainly by black males, neglecting to highlight other factors such as socioeconomic disparities and systemic issues perpetuates a stereotype that black males are inherently prone to criminal behavior. Racial disparities in crime reporting. Statistical data reveals disparities in how snatch and grab thefts involving black males are reported compared to other groups. This proportionate coverage reinforces negative perceptions and further stigmatizes this demographic. Statistical data. Media representation. Analyzing crime reports from major news outlets, a study found that black males are disproportionately depicted as perpetrators in snatch and grab theft cases, even when they represent a smaller percentage of actual offenders. Arrest and conviction rates. While the media portrays black males as the primary culprits, official data from law enforcement agencies reveals that arrest and conviction rates for snatch and grab thefts are not significantly higher for black males compared to other racial groups. Socioeconomic factors. Statistics indicate that snatch and grab thefts are often driven by socioeconomic factors such as poverty and lack of access to resources. These issues disproportionately affect black communities, leading to an increased likelihood of involvement in such crimes. Policy recommendations. Media accountability. And I want to say right here, Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 5, and Channel 7. We need media accountability. We encourage media outlets to adopt more responsible reporting practices by ensuring comprehensive and unbiased coverage of snatch and grab thefts. Promote diversity in newsrooms to avoid reinforcing stereotypes and consult with community representatives to provide accurate context. Community engagement. foster collaborative efforts between law enforcement, community leaders, and media to address the root causes of snatch and grab thefts, highlight positive stories and initiatives from within the Black community to challenge negative narratives, training and sensitization, implement training programs for journalists and editors to raise awareness of implicit biases. Implicit biases, or the biases that people are not aware of. The average person who says they're not a racist usually has implicit bias, meaning that their vision is prejudiced based on their experiences, how they grew up, their family, their friends. So it isn't intentional. That's what's so cold-blooded about implicit bias. So let me just go over that again. In the newsrooms, we want to create awareness about implicit biases and their impact on reporting. Encourage journalists to critically examine their own reporting and implicit biases and challenge assumptions. Conclusion. The media has a significant role, all of us in the media, to play in shaping public perceptions. The overrepresentation of Black males as primary culprits in snatch and grab thefts perpetuates harmful stereotypes and reinforces racial biases. By promoting responsible reporting, acknowledging societal complexities, and encouraging community engagement, we can move towards a more accurate and fair portrayal of crime and individuals, ultimately fostering a more inclusive and just society. Final thought. Today's topic is a set point for the origination of conversation. I understand the information shared may be hard for some to accept, and for others a reinstatement of the obvious. Therefore, let us use our voices to be curious by asking why until we get to the point of we do that because that's the way it's always been done, and we begin the work there. Only the curious can change the world. We have an honorable mention. This honorable mention goes out to Urban Ed Academy. Urban Ed Academy is a Bay Area nonprofit working to ensure every student in San Francisco has one Black male teacher before the 6th grade. Their mission: building equity in education through representative leadership in and around school. Urban Ed Academy relies on evidence-based approaches to make education more equitable. UEA provides various exciting educational programs for Black and brown youth living in Bayview, Hunters Point, San Francisco. They introduced Smart Saturdays and introduced over 800 young Black and brown boys to STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you want more information, and I strongly suggest that you contact Urban Ed Academy. You can visit their website. It's www.urbanedacademy.org, or you can call them at 415-330-1015. That's 415-330-1015. The honorable mention goes out to Urban Ed Academy because they're doing something about the plight of Black and brown children in San Francisco. I want to thank you for joining us. There'll be other honorable mentions to follow or to come. Thank you for joining us, Bay Area. See you next time. I'm Diane. Bye-bye.